Hello, my friends, brother and sister in the Lord. I'm passing by Licking Center, July 10th, 2021, around 3 p.m. I'm trying something new now, trying to be hand-free from holding my device. So right now I'm passing by Fordham University. And again, New York City is opening. Less and less people are wearing masks, but still carrying the mask in case you go to a place that requests to wear a mask. Because some city places, office, request us to wear a mask. Federal building perhaps too. Maybe some restaurant, maybe some business, it's up to the business. But less and less people are wearing masks. I want to see now about what's going on here. That's still closed for the car not to drive. We're getting back September. Just waiting to see how it's going to be with after the summer, people going to the beach, pool, having cookout, gathering together, family meeting each other and getting together, having time. Last Sunday, July 4th, we were able to meet as a whole family, my church. We didn't have to sign up and limited the capacity from 25 was now open. Now, this is nice. This is not what they're doing here. Very nice. What they did here was beautiful. I like what they did here. It's nice. For the summertime?
Huh?
This is for the whole summer?
Yeah, for the whole summer.
This is for the whole summer. This is wonderful, beautiful what they did here. Again, this is Licking Center. In September, they are going to reopen, perhaps. Everything is going to be in September. And again, you'll see people with masks, people without masks. Workers are wearing masks, but see, nobody here wearing masks. This is wonderful. Liquor Center. It's named after a great president, a Republican president, who wanted to free the slavery, stop the slavery. He won the Civil War and gave his life because they assassinated him. After the war, he was assassinated. And a lot of people forget that he was a Republican, but they didn't want the Swiss party to blame that it was a Republican that wanted to keep the slavery, but he wasn't a Republican, he was a Democrat. And Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. But just to let you know, you need to take your penny, your dime, your nickel, and your quarter, and a 50-cent coin. Put them all together and line up, and notice something. All the other presidents are facing either the left or the right. But President Lincoln is facing the opposite side from the other president. They did that because they call him a traitor. They call him a traitor because he won the Civil War and stopped African American from being slaves. And also notice all the other coins are silver. The penny is made of copper and brass. Why they did that? There was an insult to him. You know, people need to know the history, the true history about Abraham Lincoln, the great president we had. But now, those communist Democrats, all those other group, I can name them right now, they're trying to destroy America, are telling lies. That it was the Democrat that stopped the slavery. We also got a lot of things to know about history, about slavery. If it wasn't for Abraham Lincoln, there would not have been a Martin Luther King. And I'm flattered and encouraged and love what Martin Luther King did. He also sacrificed his life to believe what he believed in. Yeah, I got a letter from that church, and I called them. It was a Spanish letter, but I called him. He was a Spanish member of the Latin Day Church. And I asked him, how you got my number and address? He said, from the Yellow Page. And I don't have a puppet number. So I told him, well, please don't send me any more letter than that because I'm not a Latin Day 7 member. I'm a born-again Christian, child of God, so please don't send me any more of your note to me by inviting me or anything, because we got different document teaching. But like I say, a lot of less people wearing masks. No place for corona testing. Oh boy. This area is the high-class neighborhood.
Ah, sí. Vamos ahí, después tomamos café.
Apartment here goes for millions of dollars a month.
Yo te llamo
100,000 a month.
de anoche de tu abuela, tu papá me llamó.
To live around here, you really have to be loaded. Taking us today to the upper side of the west side. We always going to the downtown, so we're going to the uptown. TD Bank. I'm thinking about banking with them when I leave the city. Definitely about banking with them. There's more bank of them than they have their MCU. The only thing about MCU, because I'm a city employee, I get a great interest when I get a loan. I get great benefit banking with MCU because I'm a city employee. Problem with them is then I got too many brands. See the EMD, see like this one still saying wear your mask when you come in. It keeps social distance when you come in. And they're still wearing a mask.
This is very nice.
I want six. One of three bottoms.
What this lady giving out?
Hi.
free class. Would you like to sign up? And you get a stress ball. It's geared for your back pain.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You want to try it? It's free.
I will learn.
Now everybody here is out. Yes, everybody's out. I had pizza for dinner, lunch. Maybe I have pizza for dinner again. I'm not paying the $6. When I get a half price someplace else. This lady been here for many years selling stuff. I gave her a track one time. She came to church. She came to church when I was attending that church. First Baptist Church on 79th Street. There's a train station, 72nd Street station. You can tell how old it is. This is a very old station. You can tell by looking at it. Very old.
It also depends on some folks also are like it's like a beta later and other go like it.
Around here there's a lot of street vendors. I mean they sell books and then album, old stuff. Now, light change when I get ready to work. Now that I'm getting ready to cross, the light change. There's a lot of cars coming this way. I love Manhattan, but to live in Manhattan, it's expensive. All this block, you could be put a street vendor like them, selling books, selling merchandise. Oh, it's closed. Oh, thank you. So going back to doing the sidewalk. God Rainbow, the cutter of God Rainbow. I want to know why no other people are proud to wear the color of their country, state, whatever, but they're always proud about the color of the rainbow, God Rainbow. I'm passing by a church I used to go to with my kids. First Baptist Church, 79 Broadway. And when I was attending there, I noticed it was a dead church. And the preaching wasn't that really biblical or pumped up. But they were nice people, godly people. But another brother came to me, told me that there was a Calvinist church. And I said, what is a Calvinist? And I did my reading, and Calvinists got 5 things of Calvinism, and one of them is about the elect. They really don't want to go soul winning because they believe God already selected people who are weak to interfere. And God doesn't say that. We need to witness to person, witness to let them know that there's a heaven and a hell. And when I used to go there on Sunday, there was basically no class for me. My kids had it sometime. And I went out there giving a gospel tract. And the other brother and sister, they're looking at me, not like almost mocking me. What am I doing? And I'm like, well, God said, go ye therefore and teach and preach the gospel. I'm giving out the gospel. In this neighborhood, it was kind of tough. It was kind of tough. You know, so, you know, I told the brother, why don't you want to take a corner of this street because, you know, this is a big area. But then, I wasn't happy there. I started finding another church where I'm going to now, which is fundamentalist, independent, Bible-believing church that believe in witnessing to people, the gospel, 100%, you know. God said, go ye therefore and teach all nations, you know, preach the gospel. And I want to know how a church like that would grow, but the church is over 100 years old, and President George Washington was baptized in that church. President George Washington, our first president of this country, was baptized in that church. Was in that location. I don't remember if it was in that location, but there's a picture of him that they drew, or that they had, him being baptized. So that church is famous. It's a very famous church. Well enough for President George Washington. Well, you can also do, if you want, Google the name of the church. First Baptist Church of 79th Street in Broadway, and read the history of the church. The new pastor named Matthew something. I'm going to give you the name of the pastor there now.
And I'm with this one, so I'm good. When I hang with you, I get in trouble.
But the Calvinist teaching is really not a great doctrine to learn, because the person, John Calvinist, used to execute and persecute Christians that didn't believe in his doctrines. So you have Christians against Christians fighting each other. And I did a lot of reading and study of Calvinists, and my mind was blown away. Now this is the building they told me that the rent goes for $100,000, $200,000 a month. this building here. So you think the owner of this building lost money during the corona? I don't think so. Look at all the construction going on. Now this is the church right there.
Ice cold soda. Ice cold soda.
So this is the name of the church. First Baptist Church. Still look good. They needed a lot of money to maintain the church, the top of the roof. I know it was a long time I made a video of the church. I don't know where I could find it. But that's the name of the church, First Baptist Church in New York City. They have service at 9:45 and 11. 9:45 Sunday school. Their worship service 11 o'clock. It's a pretty old church. I know a cab driver crashed the place here, accident. Jumped the curb and hit the door. So this is the history of the church. And you can see how the homeless people sleep there and everything. And the guy that cleaned the church had to come up here and clean the church. There's people here. The door is open. So this is the church. Real nice church. That church is over 100 years old. So like I said, you can Google it and find the history and when George Washington was baptized. I'm going one more block, then I'm going to hit the road. So again, you can see a lot of people walking around maskless, which is good. Probably get something to eat. If I can get. Take my kids here to eat sometime after church, maybe attend it. I miss those days. Kids are all grown up, they're adults. You know? So I'm gonna finish my tour here. So this is the Upper West Side, part of the Upper West Side of Manhattan, the West Side. So I'm going to finish here with a God bless you and God bless America and take care.